Good turn now to Newark. A live look at the airport as federal officials work to address the ongoing nightmare for passengers who have dealt with delays and cancellations for weeks. In Washington, D.C. today, Transportation Secretary Sean Duffy meeting with airline heads to talk about reducing scheduled flights in and out of the airport as the agency looks to deal with a shortage of air traffic controllers and aging equipment. Meanwhile today, FAA officials face questions from lawmakers about flight safety. Eyewitness News reporter Janice Yu live from Newark Airport with more. Janice.
Well, David, a lot of conversations happening around the recent problems here at Newark. The FAA is actually suggesting to the airlines that they cut the flights coming in and out of Newark every hour by 27% until mid-June and then 12% by October. But ultimately, it's up to the airlines to decide what exactly is feasible here at Newark Airport. It could soon become even more difficult to fly in and out of Newark Liberty International Airport. Airlines are meeting with the FAA to possibly limit the number of flights going in and out of the troubled airport.
We're not doing it to annoy people. We're not doing it to delay people's travel. What we're doing is guaranteeing safety.
Right now, there are about 77 flights in and out of Newark every hour. The FAA is proposing limiting the number of flights in and out to 56 per hour until June 15th, which is when construction on one of the airport's runway ends. Then the FAA is suggesting bumping that number a little bit higher to 68 flights an hour through October 25th. Meantime, FAA officials testified in front of the Senate Transportation Committee on Wednesday, answering questions about the recent equipment outage and staffing shortages at Newark Airport in the last several weeks, leading to a loss of communication with pilots and canceled and delayed flights.
It is a long disruption for a radar screen to go blank or not to be able to talk to aircraft. So that was something that we wanted to take a look at, and we have put in corrective measures since that happened to ensure that those redundancies are better for that airspace. And we haven't had a failure like this to this degree in my memory.
In light of recent issues, officials are actively amping up recruitment and trying to retain existing air traffic controllers. The FAA says the primary transmission line failed during the April 28th outage, and the backup line didn't kick in. A federal task force is now working to fix that.
We were able to implement a new contingency, and we are working with a telco provider, along with Secretary Duffy's leadership, to actually bring in a third line of redundancy into that area to prevent this from happening again.
Well, about 8% of scheduled flights in and out of Newark were canceled today, which is about on par to what we saw yesterday. As of right now, the average delay for an arriving flight here into Newark is about 3 hours, and the FAA says that is due to weather issues. At Newark Airport, Janice Yu, Channel 7, Eyewitness News.